Hello? Hey, what's up? I need your help. Can you come here? I can't. I'm buying clothes. All right, well, hurry up and come over here. I can't find them. What do you mean you can't find them? I can't find them. There's only soup. What do you mean there's only soup? It means there's only soup. Well, then get out of the soup aisle! All right, you don't have to shout at me! There's more soup! What do you mean there's more soup? There's just more soup! Go into the next aisle! There's still soup! Where are you right now? I'm at soup! What do you mean you're at soup? I mean I'm at soup! What store are you in? I'm at the soup store! Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? You!
He's buying clothes at the soup store?
I don't know.
I'm so confused.
I don't even know how I know that video.
Just hit a button, Morty. Give me a beat.
Oh man, okay, all right.
We choose to go to the moon.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
What's your name?
That's Joey.
Hey, how you doing?
What's your name?
Good morning, Angel. What was said was for you and for you alone.
And don't worry about the days.
What days?
Did I do that?
Take it from the top. Start it all over. Everything that's been said, cut out. Except for me saying everything is getting cut out. And me saying it again.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
I like to watch, I just go through the rabbit hole. I try to stay away from the weird stuff that's going to
There was no setup for this now because it's all cut out.
Welcome back to the Angel and Joy podcast.
No, it's a show.
Show?
It's just a show.
And it is also on Spotify and iTunes.
Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe.
Please, God, subscribe. Please. Please.
Okay,
Anyway.
what are we doing this week?
Let's do a little recap of WandaVision.
I'm not ready for WandaVision yet.
We'll cycle back in just a minute, but we're moving on to another topic.
Restart the show. I want to start with how we met stories.
Go forth.
So I met you at a soup store.
Oh my.
You were picking out different vegan canned soup options.
Mm-hmm.
And you got super mad because you couldn't find any. So you tossed one at the wall. And I was like, I like that girl.
Well, I have a little different take on how we met. So Joey may not know this, but at the place that he works, it's 24 hours. It used to be where he used to work. And I was at that place because it was attached to like a lot of different other places to eat. So I was going there. It was sort of like 3:00 in the morning. And I went into this establishment and, they're supposed to be there, regardless of it's 1:00 in the morning or, whatever, they're supposed to be there. So I went into the establishment. Nobody was in there, no customers, no employees. So, and we hadn't worked for this shared company yet. So I went up to the front counter. Obviously, still nobody there. Hear crickets aside from the music that's playing. So I walk around a little bit and I could see the back area to the little store. So I walk around there just a little bit because I'm trying to get attention, but not to be weird about it. And all I hear is faint Nicki Minaj. And I see Joey, just like half of him, just twerking to Nicki Minaj. And I wasn't in the mood to laugh, but I had to like snicker and like run out of there very quickly.
We actually met before that. There was that time before that in middle school when I would take caterpillars and I'd stick them in my lunchbox. And so I was doing that. And then I saw you over there playing with a toy that I wanted to play with next. And I was super mad in middle school.
Okay.
And I was super mad. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go dump these caterpillars on her head. So I did that. Yeah, you remember that? The caterpillars when I dumped them on your head? It's probably traumatic, so you probably blocked it out.
I have blocked out quite a bit of things.
I blocked out most of my interactions with you.
Before that, in elementary school, I was just transferring to this new school, right? And as I was walking in, I was with my mom, and there was nobody else there, but we stopped to just like take a survey, figure out what we're doing, figure out where I'm going.
Naturally.
And then all of a sudden a kid spits on my head just out of nowhere, just out of nowhere.
Well, you had it coming. I didn't like people who took surveys. I think that's stupid.
It was literally so jarring because like, what's happening? Like, and then you just run off.
That's how I welcome. It's my welcoming spit.
Like,
but before that time, when we were babies at the hospital, and you were back there because they were testing you to make sure you weren't a little autistic, and I was just being born, and everyone's screaming and running around because they're so excited that I was being born because I was like a miracle baby. They didn't think I'd survive. I was like the next Jesus Christ, basically.
Oh, very true.
Meanwhile, you're getting tested for autism, which luckily you didn't have. It was from the vaccines, though, of course. The vaccines that they gave you.
Okay.
And then I was born, and our little things were side by side. You were only like 6 months, maybe less months old at that time.
Maybe around 5, yeah.
But still, you maybe a little bit on the spectrum. But you grew into it, so you're good now.
All right. Now, the difference between our stories of meeting each other, that mine were a little bit part of my truth. In 2nd grade, I did transfer to a new school, and somebody did spit on my head.
That's my stuff.
From us.
I did collect caterpillars in my lunchbox once.
And
I brought them all home. And my mom discovered like 50 caterpillars
Wow.
in my lunch. I would never touch a caterpillar now.
I've never touched a caterpillar.
But in, I don't know, 3rd grade maybe, lower, 2nd, 1st, I'd collect caterpillars and put them on my lunchbox.
I did not catch Joey twerking, but it sounded almost true. It sounded true.
It's possible.
It's very
I've
possible.
twerked for money before.
You've twerked for less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for fun. Okay, let's do WandaVision now.
So for WandaVision, is it a good show in general for you?
I liked it. I thought it was okay. I don't know. Now that it's over, I'm not like as enthused about it.
You know, I think the hype train of it all definitely, makes you feel like, oh, you're a part of this tornado of events that you want to be a part of and stuff. But I had a few problems with it. Some of the, normal storylines that you get. Okay, first of all, the story was great, but the pacing of it, the missing holes of plot, like with Monica, cool, she has powers.
Apparently
cool.
They had to edit out a lot of things because of COVID, so they weren't able to like finish up all the Monica stuff that they wanted to do.
Because
and Kat, whatever her name is, or
Kat
is the little science girl.
Kat Dennings.
Yeah.
But I was like, how are you okay with jumping in front of bullets? Do you believe that you have this power to form into the energy of the bullet? Yeah, no,
I think she was just like, nah, don't kill these kids.
Yeah, I mean, but there's a lot of gaps that it's like you have no time to process it. I haven't processed it as the audience member, and you sure as hell have not processed it as the actual person.
Yeah, no, I think she was prepared to die in that moment.
Yeah, but why is she prepared to die? Because I don't know anything about her, and I did not.
If you see kids getting shot at, are you just gonna let those kids get shot?
But also, she jumped right in between them. The kids were on either side of her. Why is Hayward shooting in the middle of two kids?
Why is he shooting kids at all?
That is a great question. But like, I don't understand it at all.
Let the special guest in.
It tickles. You want to come around?
Hello, Cairo. What would you like to say today?
WandaVision. I really want to get into like work that requires me to only talk.
Voice acting?
Yes.
We're keeping this in now.
That's fine. That's fine. Because people have said that I have a good radio voice. And I think it's because my customer service voice. In a second, I'm going to ask you to give me your customer service voice. But people say I have a very soothing voice. And I sort of hate my voice. It sounds very valley to me.
It is terrible.
Thanks.
I'm kidding.
But
or am I?
But when I pick up the phone and I do that little switch,
Uh-huh.
a lot of people have just like laughed.
Code switching.
Yes. And it's like, what's the thing for my old job? Should I say the name of my
Probably
old job?
not.
Yeah.
Probably not a good idea.
What's the name of a company that's fake? You heard that the exhale? Like you were in a horror movie.
Blue Stuff Inc.
Hello, thank you for calling Blue Stuff Inc. This is Angel speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, I'd like to get some green stuff.
Oh, unfortunately, we don't have green stuff at this company. Would you like to be placed on a quick hold so that I can redirect you?
No. Don't put me on hold. I just called. If you put me in hold, I'm going to lose my mind. I want green stuff.
Well, would you like the number to green stuff?
No, I'm calling blue stuff because I want green stuff.
Unfortunately, we can only provide you with teal is the closest option. Would you like teal instead?
If I wanted teal, I would call steel.
I would call the steel company.
I would call the steel company if I wanted the teal stuff. But I want the green stuff, so I'm calling blue stuff to get my green stuff.
Unfortunately, if I'm not able to redirect your call, I'm going to
Let me talk to the manager.
Goodbye.
The manager. Go full carry.
Click. Yo, if somebody asked for the manager, I'd be like, sure, please call the manager. Please let them know that I did not help you. I want to be fired.
Don't say that. I love fighting with people.
All around me. I don't like fighting with people. It makes my heart go fast and I get all nervous. Like
It's the best part. That adrenaline rush.
I don't like that.
Am I going to have to punch this dude out
I
right
like,
now?
Consequence-free adrenaline. Like roller coasters.
I hate roller coasters.
Why do you hate roller coasters? You just said, what? Like, what?
I think it may be like I'm not in control.
Oh.
So I'm just sitting there and it's taking me up. Look, I'm already getting stressed about it. See, I've been on roller coasters, and once I've been on that roller coaster, I can go on it again.
Okay.
But if it's a new one that I haven't been on, the whole time my anxiety leading up to the fact is like, I don't want to do this. Why am I doing this?
Interesting.
But then once it's already happening,
yeah,
it takes me like 30 seconds into the ride, if it's even that long.
I agree with that. Like I'm good with being forced into a situation such as that. And then I'll just keep going because like I already did it. I already know I'm not gonna die, so let's go.
Like I'm the worst person to go to an amusement park with.
I've never
I'm
been
not
to
doing
amusement park. Well, you know what Disney is the amusement park, right? In Islands of Adventure.
You know the comments I got for the last podcast? Angel needs to do more stuff. Angel needs to get out more.
You're darn tootin', and I know it. You know, I had plans for 2020. I was gonna go to my first concert. And I was gonna rent a hotel. I was gonna have a nice night in Miami.
Who was the concert gonna be?
Janet Jackson. And that may sound very whatever, but I love Janet Jackson.
Okay.
And I was gonna go with a friend. I was gonna get all like dolled up. I was gonna have my first hotel. We're gonna drive down there, stay overnight, yada yada. I had plans for 2020, and I know that I have.
And what happened?
You know, the Rona, the coronavirus.
The what? I haven't heard of this. What is it?
You know, it's the Panocha, the panini press, that quick little pain reliever that what other P words are there? That Ponderosa, that Pennywise.
I'm gonna set you up again, but this time don't make it true.
Okay.
What's the Rona?
What's the Rona? You know, it's that nationwide rash that's going around. Just nationwide, but it's a rash.
A rash?
A rash.
What part of the body is it on?
It's on your nose.
A nose rash?
Yeah. It creates that bacteria that just like comes out of your nose. It gives you like little horns coming out.
Horns? A rash that causes horns out of your nose?
Mm-hmm.
Like a mammoth? You know,
I don't think that's
like
how mammoths work.
Mammoths had the
but they're
little
not on the
tusks.
nose.
I mean, they don't really have a nose. They got a trunk. Is a trunk a nose? They also like.
I can't imagine. All I see is a black hole now when I think of a man.
You seen an elephant with tusks?
Oh yeah, that's not their nose though.
I would love. I saw this video of this guy playing with a baby elephant, basically getting trampled. But it was so cute, and I was like, I need a baby elephant.
No, if there was any wild animal that I would get, it'd probably be a giraffe.
Oh.
Yeah. Are you saying that because you've seen giraffe birth?
Where they just like drop out?
Yeah, they like, and it's just a bunch of legs.
Animals just don't care about their kids at all.
They don't. They're like, you better survive one way or the other. It's nothing to me.
Only animal that really cares.
Kangaroo.
Kangaroos, exactly. They hold them in the pouch.
Yes.
Nonstop.
You get in that pouch of my guts.
They give birth right into the pouch.
That is the most terrifying. You know, like when you were younger, like they had Kangaroo Jack, and kangaroos were super, like, nice and cool. And it's like, oh, yeah.
No, kangaroos were punching people when I was a kid.
Well, but then you were on the kangaroo side. But like now, I'm like, this muscular animal that has this a gut pocket. That's gross, and it's all like stretchy. I don't like that. I mean, I don't want to see a kangaroo in real life. I've never been to the zoo either.
We know this. You haven't done anything, which has been stated. So we're going to get you out more.
How?
I don't know. Either you catch corona or you don't. Just go out.
I am glad that the other family member that I live with is getting the vaccine, because I'm still going to be careful. Obviously, I'm going to be careful. I'm going to have white wet wipes on me at all times, proper hand washing procedures, but I'm going places once I get over my agoraphobia. I think I'm developing that. I was talking to some people about that yesterday. I was like, I really don't want to have another thing to get over.
And we're back.
We can't just keep saying that we're back.
Sure we can. I can say whatever I want. You trying to take away my free speech? And we're back.
Keep all of them in.
Okay.
Keep all of those back ends.
And we're back. And so we're going to talk about, do you believe in astrology?
Yeah. How can I not? There's stars in the sky and I am what I am, blah, blah, blah.
But just because there's stars in the sky, do you think it's accurate?
But
do you think it can accurately predict how people will get along and things? Like some people, this girl the other day, she goes, I don't know, I'm a Libra. And I go, ugh, you're one of those people.
See, I don't even know. Like when people say that, I have just a small scope of like what those, like the connotations attached to each sign. So I believe anything is possible. I think nature and nurture. So, if you haven't been nurtured out of those habits that might correspond with those sign, then what was I saying? If you haven't been nurtured out of it, you probably have it like that. Oh my God. I think I had a stroke. I'm so sorry. like my brother's a Sagittarius.
Mm-hmm. The best sign.
You guys are very different. But maybe if I thought about it harder, you guys would be very similar. Do you take pain well?
What kind of pain? Like getting punched?
General pain.
Emotional pain, mental pain, physical pain?
Physical.
I mean, I'm not going to whine about it. Okay. It's going to hurt for a little bit, but I'm not going to whine about it.
See, but also, I don't know if that's just a dude thing, because, like, certain things, like, one thing I want to ask you, like, do you blow bubbles when you chew gum? Because a long time ago, I realized that, in general, I have never seen a man blow a bubble with gum. Or, okay, what if I said, I think you look like a terrible swimmer? Would you be insulted?
How dare you?
And see, and there's so many different categories of people that get broken up. So even when astrology plays a factor, you have like,
I took swimming lessons as a child.
But every single time somebody will say that, the dudes will be offended.
My legs don't float though. You know how people can like.
Do you have a hole in your legs?
You know how people can like float on their backs?
Buoyancy.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I do that, my legs just go.
So you're just like,
and I ended up
Titanic
standing
real
up
quick.
straight. I've never been able to do it. It's a little sad. I've always wanted to.
do you need leg fat?
Maybe I just don't have enough blubber on my legs to keep me up.
It's like your organs the only thing keeping you above water. Your legs are doing nothing for you.
Yeah, they're just bones, so they just sink.
Well, I'm a Leo. What do you think? Like, do you know any other Leos in your life?
What is that? August?
August.
But what day does it start on?
I don't know. It starts at the very end of July.
Okay, so
like
my
maybe the 20th.
grandfather's a Leo.
Do you like him?
Well, yeah. Pop-up's great.
Okay.
Okay, here's what it says about Leos.
That's
this is me.
you.
This is me. Leo, ruling planet, Sun.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
What does
Bold.
polarity mean as far as positive?
Like, batteries. I don't know. Like your charge.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm positive.
Let me look it up. I can do that. Look up polarity. The property of having poles or being polar. Your poles are positive.
It sounds a little like a joke. Like there's a joke there, but I don't know what it is.
Bold, intelligent, warm, courageous, natural leader, ready to blaze a trail.
Vanquish injustice. I'm a superhero. Ah.
You think that fits well?
Um,
If you know the way, go the way, and show the way, you're a leader.
if
I
you
guess
know
so.
the way, go the way, and show the way. That sounds like a joke. That sounds like me. Leo for leaders, E for energetic, O for optimistic. I am optimistic, and then life has nurtured me to be realistic. So,
Where's mine? Where's mine?
can you use your mouse?
Sometimes. I don't have a mouse pad.
Oh,
Okay.
use your doggo.
Both fire signs.
Mhm.
So, that's got to be a
We got
problem
the
already.
fire.
That's
Is that a problem?
independent, strong-willed Sagittarius are going off the beaten path. Yeah. Leave me alone, people.
Wait. How would you say Sagittarius plural? Because you read that and you didn't say.
Sagittarius.
Oh yeah, yeah.
One Leo is a Leo. Two Leos are Leos. One Sagittarius is a Sagittarius. Two Sagittarius are two Sagittarius.
I love that.
You know the
Okay.
plural of cul-de-sac?
I almost said call the soup. Call back. Go on.
Take a guess.
The only thing that came to my mind was soup.
Coles-de-sac.
I don't like it.
Multiple coles-de-sacs.
No,
Coles-de-sac.
hate it. Just come up with a different word. That sucks. It
Bubba.
sacks.
What are you doing, bub? What's your sign, bub?
Yep.
He's an Aquarius.
I've heard Aquariuses are caring and I don't know. Caring and cold and
Air signs.
air sign.
Independent. Some other word I'm not going to try and
I'm
say.
a firebender. Very
Mm,
random.
Okay, so let's see how these two work together.
How Sagittarius and Leo go. Okay.
We want friend stuff. Planet, Leo's ruled by the sun, Sagittarius by Jupiter. Masculine energy. Together they make a good combination. Yeah, maybe.
What if they said bad and we're like, yeah, F you. I'm out of here.
I quit.
I'm done.
Tends to be heated and passionate relationship. They both have boundless energy and can seem the only ones able to keep up with one another's intensity. I feel that. A lot of people can't balance me out well. Or I don't enjoy talking to them because they're just too slow.
Fair enough. That is fair. You gotta, yeah.
Like if you don't have I don't know. There's something about people I just don't like.
People suck. Honestly, you really have to look for people that don't suck. I dropped all of my high school friends, and not everybody sucked. I just couldn't be compatible. Rolling over.
Either that or he's going to drink your coffee.
Thank God. No.
Leo is a fixed sign and Sagittarius is immutable. Sagittarius provides Leo with deeper understanding they may be lacking, while Leo can fine-tune Sagittarius' charm and social grace. Sagittarius may be irritated by Leo's bossiness, shallow vanity, and tendencies to sulk. However, they are both loyal and devoted to one another.
Well, you know what? You don't know me well enough to get to those sulking tendencies.
Oh, no, I see them.
Oh, you can see them, but you're not in. You're not in it.
Yeah, because I don't want to be.
Yeah, and I don't want anybody.
Don't bring
to
me
be.
down.
No.
How do you feel about rain? Like when it's raining outside?
I love rain.
When it's raining and gloomy outside, like yesterday, instant depression. Like I don't have energy. Like if the sun is not out, I feel dead.
I do love a good moment to bask in the sun, but the rain for me is like, a renew. I love it. It's wonderful. I'll stand out in the rain, and I have done so. Not recently, but it's good for your hair. Good for my hair, anyway.
I can't do it.
What?
It just makes me.
It sometimes makes me sleepy, but most like for her.
That's the
for
problem.
Me,
I
love
it
hurricanes.
Takes all my energy away.
No, I feel like it feels sort of like that golden hour for me is like nighttime when I'm like actually alive or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Like if it's raining during the day, that's a problem. If it's still raining at night, that's no problem. The sun is gone at that point. I get my energy from the moon. But day rain, I'm sleepy. I don't want to do nothing.
Day rain is annoying to me just because of the, like, we're in Florida, like humidity and day rain, and then the sun is still shining. It's annoying. But overcast is perfect for me. That's when I like to go to the beach, when it's overcast and windy. Pre-hurricane. Wonderful.
I need to take some Advil.
Why?
My head hurts.
Okay.
We'll be right back. And we're back.
So we're done with astrology for right now.
Can I tell my Brick Squad story that I teased last week?
About your fraternity, alcoholism.
No, this is
dirty
just
ass.
It's just a school related thing. So I went to sorry.
Creek.
I went to school in North Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the
North
safest place.
Philadelphia.
Born and raised. I'm playing. Yeah. Not the safest place.
Okay, fair enough.
Things happen. You gotta.
You're not
knew a
chilling
couple
out,
people.
maxing, relaxing, all cool.
Yeah, no, I know a couple people who got robbed and whatnot, or
Ooh.
I know a guy who got shot in the face.
In the face?
Yeah,
In the
this-
cheek?
I don't know, but this guy was a drug dealer,
Is he
and
still
he comes over. I don't know. I don't like actually know him, but I know of him
Okay.
because my drug dealer friend
Stop whispering.
got mixed up in some stuff. I don't want the popo to hear me. Got mixed up in some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then they came over and shot the guy in the face. I also know another one who was drug dealing.
Really?
And he was going to sell to these guys. And they came in and they pistol whipped him and took all his stuff.
Who pistol whips somebody? Like, I only see that in the movies for like a really cool move. Like, when you have a gun, you don't need to get that close. Why are you slapping somebody with a gun?
So Brick Squad was this group of, I think they were like teenage girls.
That's not where I thought you were going. Go ahead.
And so they would throw bricks at people. And one day I'm chilling at my friend's house, like in between the school years. And they're talking about this guy who also went to my college. And they go, he, blah, 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 got hit with a brick. And I go, Brick Squad's back? And I may have been a little too excited about it.
Why? That's the most. What? Who decides to brick? Why couldn't it be
I don't know.
anything?
It's like some initiation thing. Just
Also,
throw a brick at somebody.
So like somebody part of that squad is like, I'm gonna go to Home Depot or Lowe's in a couple. Should I get 100 bricks or 50? Are we chiseling these things down?
I don't know
Should we-
where they get the bricks. I'm sure rocks would be much easier. They're everywhere,
Rocks are much easier.
but they're not as big as bricks.
You know something random?
What?
My uncle used to eat rocks. Moving on.
No, you can't just say that and move on.
I don't know anything else. I think he used to chew on them.
This is how do you chew on a rock?
You know, I have seen the little I don't know, that TLC show where it's like I do weird things.
Oh my gosh, I love that show.
And there's a lady that eats rocks, so but I think he stopped. He was a child.
What is wrong with people?
I don't know. Missing some nutrients for sure that you were like, this rock is hidden. This rock is it. Put a little hot sauce on that. That wasn't a racial thing. I just like hot sauce.
Sounded pretty racial to me.
Hey, I'm black, so
I don't know
if
what
it's
you-
my own race.
I have no idea what you said, but it just sounded racial to me. I have another story that sounds made up.
This is all the made up things. Okay.
So I'm sitting in my apartment one day. Not this one, my last one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hearing some banging on the wall. I'm like, oh, what are they hanging? It's like 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, what are they hanging at this time of night? And I live next door to this one old guy. He was super nice.
Okay.
This old, chubby old guy.
Okay.
And the banging's going and going. I'm watching TV, and it keeps going. I'm like, what is going on? So I go into the bathroom, and I hear, help, help, coming through the wall.
Oh.
And I was like, hello? He goes, help! And I go, are you okay?
The most useless question when somebody's yelling help. It's like, obviously not. Go
So
on.
the story is he fell in
Where?
the bathroom.
No.
And
No.
so then I had to call the cops
Yeah.
or call 911.
Yeah.
They come over. They bust his door down
Mm-hmm.
because there's nobody with the key.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like 11 o'clock at night at this point.
Oh, okay.
They come bust his door down, and they take him to the hospital. His door, he had like no door for a good couple days. But I think he was in the hospital, but I mean, easily could have got robbed.
Yeah. Oh, he did it?
I don't think so. I mean, there was like a gate in order to get in.
Oh, okay.
That
Cool.
was usually locked. But yeah, that's how I saved an old man's life.
I was really thinking that you were going to be like seeing some old naked dude in.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
wasn't there for.
Yeah.
I stayed
I'm so
inside.
thankful. I'm so thankful for you not having been there. Hello, doggo. Hey, you real interested? You smell that coffee on my breath?
What do you have to say, Bubby?
You ever seen that Family Feud clip where he's like, "What's one thing you don't want to see when you're robbing somebody's house?" And the guy's like,
Naked grandma.
he was so excited because also that is the only right answer. That's the only right answer. If you see cops, okay, cool, you go to jail.
Yeah.
But you do not want to see a naked grandma. Oh, God.
Unless that's your thing. We'll be right back. And we're back. Today on
Battle of the Babes.
We've got
Henry Cavill.
versus Boris Kodjoe. I don't know how to say his last name. I'm just guessing.
It's Kodjoe.
Kodjoe? Like the dog? Like the dog movie?
Isn't that Kodjoe? I don't know.
I guess so.
I never saw it. But,
Go ahead. You start.
okay. So, the reason why he is my pick is because I sort of met him in real life one time. It was a great experience. Didn't really say anything to him. I was, to not give away our mutual job, I was just taking the order, writing it down. He was with other people, and I was thinking, well, wait a second. His name is Henry. And also, I have never seen Superman, have never seen him before, had never seen any of his projects before. So I was like, oh, and what are you getting? And he was like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, your name? And he said Henry. And I was like, oh my gosh, I know who you are. But, you know, I'm going to keep it cool. And so, you know, I finished their transaction. They move on down. there's somebody else on register, so I slowly sink down to where my supervisor is. I'm like, it's Superman. He's over there. It's Henry. It's Henry. It's Henry.
It's Superman. He's here.
And that is, my little story. Now, from there, still didn't see any of his projects for a long time after that.
And he clearly can't win if you're not even watching the things he's
But then
in.
I did. I was watching his interviews. I love a good interview. I definitely watched The Witcher. I saw him.
You did like that.
I did like it. It was really good. And
Still haven't seen it.
I love good enthusiasm about like projects. When actors are really like, I love this. I love the world of it. And he was definitely into that. He's a gamer. And he is buff as heck. Buff. Thicker than thick. Thicker than a Snicker.
I don't even think he's a good actor.
He's
He's got one thing: straight face.
Yes, but I like his like tones. I like his intonation.
Boris, he can do
I
drama.
don't know what I've seen Boris
He
in.
can do funny. He was on the show Last Man on Earth. Hilarious.
Who's watching sitcoms right now?
It was like 5-7 years ago.
So no one's
Back
watching
when
sitcoms right
TV,
now.
I still watch it every now and
I
then
don't
on
think I've ever
Hulu.
seen him in anything.
I mean,
I know him because obviously he's a beautiful man.
House of Cards he was in. You probably haven't seen that.
No.
Last Man on Earth. Played Phil Stacy Miller. Also, the name Boris is so ugly that when you attach it to that man, it's like, wow.
Yeah, why is his name Boris? Like, what is his background? Like Kodjoe. You don't think about it when a person is a household name, but some things are like, that's interesting. That's strange.
Boris Kodjoe. Boris Frederick Cecil Tate. That's too many
Now,
names.
that's a name that has history. There was like either his like parents were like, we're not having any more kids, so you're getting all the names, or I don't know, he has an impressive lineage.
How do I make it speak? I need to say this name.
Boris Frederick Cecil Tainati Fuati Kodjoe.
What the heck was the end part?
Ofwati.
Good for him. But that is not a
He
part
was
of
in
his
Love and
tag name.
Basketball, Medea's Family Reunion, Resident Evil, almost all the Resident Evils.
How many Resident Evil movies are there?
I don't know, 3 or 4.
Now, I don't really have much knowledge on Boris, so I can't really like be like, Henry Cavill's better. I just know that Henry Cavill's a nice person.
He's been in like 2 good things. No, 1. And I'm just going to say it because I haven't even seen it. The Witcher. I don't even know if it's good.
Toss a coin to your Witcher. Okay, yeah, The Witcher's good. He was also really nice in Enola Holmes. Not
All
a movie.
his Superman movies, not that good.
I haven't seen any of the Superman movies. But like I said, I'm an interview person, so his demeanor is very nice. Like that. Boris, anything? You gotta think about Boris. Is he a nice person? He could be a monster.
Who cares? It's not about being nice.
About being a babe.
Yeah, exactly.
He has some fuzzy eyebrows. I like his fuzzy eyebrows.
Fuzzy eyebrows?
You know what? I'm confusing him with somebody else. Never mind.
Fuzzy eyebrows.
Like, I think I'm confusing his eyebrows with Shamar Moore.
I
But
don't
he does have
even
some
know
fuzzy
who that
eyebrows,
is.
too. Look at that jawline.
Yeah.
A real good quality is a good jawline. That's an old picture. It's an old
Are you
picture,
saying
but he
it-
still got it.
you're
He
saying
still got it.
It does not
He got the nice
actively
little
represent?
He has a nice little curly locks, and he's still representing. But you don't have the side profile. Tell us your thoughts if you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're on TikTok. You're not watching this on TikTok. Let's be honest.
You know, this
But tell us
part's
your
not gonna
thoughts on
make it
YouTube
there.
for sure.
All right, so we'll be putting a poll out on our Twitter
Yes.
at the Angel Joey Show. Go vote. Next week we'll decide who won.
Yes. But personality is a lot. He's a babe, but on the inside too.
We'll be right back.
No, we're not. That's all.
And we're back.
That's the end of this show podcast thing. Yes. All right. Thank you for joining us today. Feel free to vote on our poll. Wait, we should go out with accents. What's your best accent?
None. I don't do accents.
Why?
'Cause
Do you not have the capacity?
No.
The capacity.
What
The
is?
capa-
I do old man accent.
Give me your old man.
Okay, thank you for coming. My sciatica.
Let me see. Thanks for coming to our podcast.
The heck is that? What is that? What are you even talking about?
That's a very like.
I don't
wait.
understand you. I do Jewish. I do old Jewish man. What are you talking about, darling? Old New York Jewish. Let me get real specific about it.
I used to do a lot of country accents. Oh shoot, I am just sticking to Australian. Hold on, I gotta get my tongue together. I don't know what to say
And we're
anymore.
back.
And we're back with the Angel and Joe show.
But not really, because we're leaving you guys.
Yeah, we're leaving. This is just like
It doesn't even make sense
the
why
extra
I'm talking
stuff.
like this, because I'm going to cut all of that out.
Wait, this can be the behind the scenes.
There's a lot of things getting
Are you
cut
watching
out
the
this
behind the
week.
scenes right now? And if you are, go ahead and leave a like. And if
We'll
you made
be
it this
right
far,
back.
If you made it this far in the video, let us know.
We'll be right back.
Well, bye.
Thank you for being a... Oh, wait, no, that's a different show I watch.
I'm on.
I'm about to poll and then take this out of here. My mic's broken. So it's all you.
Thank you for joining us today on the Angel and Joy show. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to like and subscribe. And on Twitter, we're gonna have the poll for Boris, Kodjoe, and Henry Cavill. Definitely like that. Definitely vote, and we'll decide. We'll reveal the results of the poll next show. We're also available on Spotify and iTunes. If you are on the go, all that jazz, you know how podcasts work. And I think that's about it. I hope so. Goodbye.
Bye.
Was I looking at the camera? I don't know.